What's up, guys? Mac9813 here with a video on Resident Evil, how to beat the game with invisible enemy mode and knife only. So we'll be playing as Jill again, just so we don't have to run around looking for old keys and stuff as Chris. Yep. Alright, let's get started.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself.
Alright, as usual, go on. Initiate the few cutscenes. The one in the tea room, head back into the dining room and then into the main hall.
Barry!
Barry's gonna kill the zombie. Might wanna equip your knife so you don't accidentally use your gun. We're gonna drop the handgun when we get to the first item box anyway, so, and we won't be worrying about picking up ammo and all that sort of stuff. Basically just hoarding health items and stuff like that, and the main mission items. Alright, we got the lockpick, so through here. And on our way to pick up the arrowhead to take to the graveyard for the mansion key in the Book of Curses. Just follow along. Pick up the green herbs here. We're going to be picking up most, if not all, of the health items. We're going to need them on the boss fights and stuff. So grab that one. Just walk around here. Watch out for that guy. It's alright if they attack you and stuff. We're on very easy, so you'll have plenty of chances to heal and that. Don't really heal until you're on like red caution or red danger, just to save your healing items until you really need them. Don't pick up any defense items as well. We don't want any defense items or any weapons. Alright, downstairs and out to the graveyard. There's no zombies out here on very easy. Usually there's 2 in the graveyard, but not this round. Alright, use the arrowhead and go and grab the book with the key in it. Then head out. The boss fight in this room would probably be the hardest. With the old Elder Crimson head hanging up top there. He's just quick and you just gotta keep trying to knife him while he's moving around. Takes a lot of hits as well, so we'll be stocking up on health items before we come in here for the fight. Alright, back inside the mansion. Alright, so into the art room. And then through this door. Yep, we'll just go straight through here. Won't be trying to kill much zombies or anything either, just trying to get to the end. Alright, in here or out here. We want to grab the chemicals, but we'll grab the plants first and combine them all, so we've got enough room. Just make sure you got a space for the chemicals as well. So yeah, we'll combine all the plants, take them with us, and then drop them into the item box when we get there. So yeah, already started stockpiling on some plants. Alright, grab the chemicals to use on plants. Yep, then we're gonna head out. Back through the door, won't be back here anymore. Head down this way. And then yeah, through the double doors. And into here. There is gonna be 2 zombies in here, I think. We won't worry about trying to kill them. Yep, I was just trying to see where it was. When they're on the steps, they just spit on you, so makes it a bit easier to try and find them. Alright, let's put away the gun and the plants. Probably won't need the healing items yet. Try and save as much as we can for when we need them on boss fights and stuff. Put away the chemical to use on plants as well and save your game. Alright, first first checkpoint. So we're gonna put the ink ribbon back. Don't need to carry it around with us. Just watch out for these zombies every time you're coming in and out of this save room. Yep, up the stairs. Then this way. Yeah, there's a zombie there, usually in that hallway, so watch out for him. Alright, on to get the dog collar and the lighter. Grab the dog whistle, yeah, grab the dog whistle off the table. And the lighter over here. Take that. Then head out of here. Unlock that door. Straight across, over there, go through there, yep. And then through this second door. And out here, we're going to use the dog whistle, kill the invisible dog, and then grab the collar. You can see the collar flashing on it, so it shouldn't be that difficult to see it. There it is. Use the herbs if you need them. The herbs on the floor there. It was a bit tricky trying to get him. He kept moving around everywhere. Luckily we're playing on very easy, so yeah. Use the herbs. There is a second dog that comes out, I think, so try and get out of there before he appears. Alright, examine that. Get the imitation key from it, and then head on. There is a few zombies in here, so one's right there, yep. Alright, into the save room. Yep, put the light away, you probably don't need that at the moment. Then head out. watch out for the zombie in here. Down the hallway, yep, there's one right there. It's not the end of the world if they attack you. As long as you're not on red danger. Alright, in here you want to try and walk this way. And dodge that zombie. Well, there's a crimson headland right here next to the plant, so just run straight to the door. He'll get up behind you if you don't just go straight through the door straight away. Alright, in here we will, as usual, do the swappo with the mansion key and imitation key. Alright. Back down the stairs and then out of there. Straight through there into this door. Back into the room with the bird cage and crows. And then back into the tea room. Back into the dining hall. And then, yep, into the main hall area. Up the stairs. We're gonna go and see Richard, I think. We're gonna let Richard die on here. We won't worry about the serum. You could get the serum and just keep it for yourself for the snake fight. Yep, Richard's been bitten. Open this door. We'll do the puzzle in here to get the first mask. As usual, we'll push the halberd first, then the axe guy, and then the shield guy. You'd think the puzzles would change a bit on different difficulties, but no, they're all the same. Alright, yep, press the button in the middle and then grab the box at the end of the room. Examine it. So you want to press the button on both sides of the box. Yep, right there, press that switch and then the other switch, and then yep, grab the mask inside. It's the first mask out of 4. Back through this door. straight across again and into here. Remember, don't bother picking up the defense items, because if you accidentally use one, then that would void the knife only achievement. A zombie will break through that white door you just passed, so be aware of that. Alright, pick up the serum. We won't bother using it on Richard, because we'd only want to use it on Richard if we wanted his shotgun, I'd say, but we don't want any weapons on this playthrough. Alright, pick up the lighter and the chemicals. Yeah, we're gonna have loads of healing items by the end. Save your game if you want. Probably best to, yeah, just save your game. Put the ink ribbon away, just to make a bit of space. Right, we're gonna work on the musical notes and the key from the plants, chemical plants mask. Use the mansion key and enter here. Alright, straight up. Watch out when you come back in that room, because the zombies will start flying through windows. Ghost zombies. Flip the switch to red. Another bit of stockpile of plants in here. Use the chemical to use on the plants. Yep. Now pick up the green herbs and combine them all. You'll need them later. Make sure you have enough room for the mask. Alright, pick up the mask and then head out. One space left. few zombies there, just smashing through windows. Alright, through here. Back into the dining area. Dining hall. Alright. Up the stairs. We're gonna go and drop the mask off. You don't have to. you could just hold them all until you have them all, but I'd just drop it off just a bit of extra space if I needed it. Alright, 1 out of 4 done. Back into the mansion. Probably check if Richard's dead yet. So yeah, see if Richard's kicked the bucket yet. Yep, Richard's out cold. I want these green herbs. Just make sure you've got room for the musical note that's in this next area. So you maybe want to save those herbs for next time you come through here if you don't have enough space. Push him off, go through here, light the candle, push the shelf aside and then grab the musical note, then head out. Because that zombie you just pushed off you will barge into the room on you, so try and do it as quick as you can. So you're not surrounded by 2 zombies in here. Yep. The zombie just entered the room. Push him off. Grab the musical score. Then head out. That's that room done. We don't need the lighter anymore after that, so we can put that in the item box when we're back there. Yep, there's a zombie in here now, so watch out in there. Back out to the main hall. Alright, heal up if you need it. Let's grab the wooden shield emblem off the wall here. If you have to use some healing items just to make up a bit of space, don't worry. Go ahead and do it because there will be plenty of healing items along the way to pick up. Back in here. watch out for him. And him as well. Through this door. And back into the save room. Alright, drop some stuff. Then head out. Yep, just watch out for him. Back through this door. And then, yeah, into the main hall. Back into the dining room, and then I think we're gonna go and use the piano with the musical scores to get the key behind that clock. Yep, watch out for him. Again. Into here now. Push the shelf aside so you can get the second musical score. There's an ink ribbon there. Grab that, I think. Yep, pick that up. And then use it, combine them, use it on the piano. Then we'll grab the real emblem, shield emblem. Yep, got that. Swap it around. Then head out, back into the dining hall. We'll grab that ink ribbon while we're here. Some extra saves. Run past this zombie in here and then back into the dining room. Put the emblem on the wall, then interact with the clock. For the clock, just move the large gear left or right twice and then leave it. And then it should move aside so you can grab the key. So yep, turn large gear. Do that twice and then leave it. Alright, get the mansion key and then head out. Grab this ink ribbon while you're here. Save your game. Alright, back to the main hall. We're gonna go and grab the third mask from the snake room. We're not gonna bother fighting the snake in here, just grabbing the mask and then heading out. Discard the key, you only need it for that door. Okay. So just run over here, grab the mask, and then just run straight out. Simple. We'll be fighting him later though, to get the wolf medal. Not too bad. Just bring a lot of health items with you and don't use them until your health is in red danger, I suppose. Alright, into here. Just going back into the save room area. Yep, watch out for him. Grab some healing items. Store some things and then we'll save game. No, won't worry about saving there. You can, if you want, make a save. Alright, looks like we're heading to get the last mask. Then we're going to take on the Elder Crimson Head. He's the trickiest fight in invisible, no knife. Invisible enemy, no knife mode. No knife only mode, I meant to say. Yep, interact with this first window. Window, painting, whatever it is. And then come around to this side and interact with the first one on this side and then the second one. Yep, like so. And then, yeah, go to the end and pick up the painting. Pick up the mask. What am I talking about? Unlock the door and then head back. Just wanna grab a few more health items and stuff before we fight this guy. We're just preparing now. Preparing for the showdown. You could only use this door twice before the handle breaks on you, so I mucked up in doing that area, so I'll have to walk right around at some point to get to the graveyard. Doesn't matter though, just a bit of extra walking. Right, pick those up, combine them, come into this other room and pick whatever health items and ink ribbons up in here. So there's that, and then there's a plant hiding behind the bed. Pick the ink ribbon up while we're here. We're gonna have plenty of spare saves, so save as much as you want, as long as you pick the ink ribbons up where I do. Alright, we're gonna go and drop this stuff off now. We're gonna activate the we'll head into here. I don't have enough space, so I'll have to go back to the save room and drop some things off, because there are a few plants in here that we'll want to take with us. So yeah, this is where I realised I didn't have enough space, so I'll go and drop these things off and then come back here. Alright, back up to that room and grab those plants. Yeah, we're gonna drop all the masks off to activate the Elder Crimson Head fallen from the ceiling. Then we're gonna come all the way back, save the game, and then we're gonna fight him. So yeah, if we do die from him, we could just reload from where we saved from just before the fight. Alright, combine those. Now we're gonna prepare. First aid spray. Yep, you don't need the gold mansion key anymore. Alright, let's go and drop the masks off. And then we'll come back, save our game, and then head back for the fight. This is where I run right around because I didn't want to use the second use of that doorknob again before it broke on us. So yeah, just come through here. Not much of a detour. And then down the stairs and out to the graveyard. Alright, almost ready for the first boss fight. 48 minutes in. So yeah, we're gonna run back up here. Don't walk to the coffin yet. We're gonna go back and save it now. So we don't have to do a lot of things before we fight him again. In case we die. So we're gonna stock up on the health items here and then go back and take him on. It's just basically like attack and move, but he does take a lot of hits to kill. If he kills you, just keep trying. You'll get it eventually. Put the mansion key away for now. Save your game, then put the ink ribbon away and then grab one more health item. Alright, let's head out and fight the Elder Crimson Head. Alright, let's get it on. You can see him breathing every now and then as well, so to get a bit of an idea on where he is. Just try not to use your health items too quickly. Yeah, this is probably the hardest fight. Just keep checking your health. So red caution. I did use one there, but it's probably better to use it in red danger. See, I'm just checking if I'm in danger. Now I'm in danger, so you can take a few hits when you're in caution. Just keep checking. And try and push him off as quick as possible. You just rotate the analog stick, and all I do is just rotate the analog stick and mash the D-pad to push them off as quickly as possible. Alright, getting low on the health items. Yeah, I found that this corner is a bit better to fight him in, because he can't circle back on you as much. Well, he did just there though, but it's, yeah, like a tight space. Yep, there he is. He dropped on the floor. You'll hear him drop on the floor, so listen out for that. Alright, stone and metal object. That's the hardest fight in this game mode done, so after here it's pretty easy. The rest of the boss fights, you'll only have to fight the tyrant once, because we're not going to save anyone. And even that, the tyrant fight is easier than this one. He takes less damage. Alright. We'll go and make a save and drop some items, I think. Wouldn't want to fight him again if you don't need to. So yeah, make a save. Then continue on. We'll head to the old cabin in the woods area and grab the crank. And then yeah, come back to the mansion to enter the residence area. So the doorknob is broken, so I'm gonna have to head right around. It's alright, just a bit of a detour. Not in any rush or anything. Alright, down the stairs and out to the graveyard area. To go through that painting room again. Art room. And then out into the area where you place the stone and metal object on the wall. So just watch out for him. He'll attack you most of the time, so just take it. Place the object on the wall and then head through the door. A dog will come at you in here, so try and do it quickly. Alright, grab the healing item. Make sure you don't grab that battery pack because you don't want any defense items. Alright. Face the red weather vane this way to the west. Then the blue one to the north. And then head through the gate. I accidentally pressed the button again, so yep. Alright. Now the blue one and then continue on. No, we want it on north. That's it. Just follow this path all the way to the cabin. Pick up the herbs. You can place them in the item box or just hold them onto them for when Lisa Trevor tries to get rough with you on the inside of this cabin. Go down there, pick up the crank, and then head out. Make a save and drop or pick up some items if you want. Yep, save your game and then, yeah, put the ink ribbons back. So there's plenty of spare saves to use. Yep, run past her and head straight out the door. Usually she'd hit you, but I got really lucky there and she missed me altogether. Yeah, most of the time I do that part, she lands a hit. Alright, run onto that side of that tree so the zombie doesn't get you right back there. Then head on back to the mansion. Then make your way to the pool area to use the crank to drain the water. Alright, through them doors. Watch out for the dogs in here. There's 3 dogs in here. Grab the green plant. You can grab the blue one as well if you want. Yeah. Higher risk of the dogs attacking you if you grab both. Alright, use the crank here and then continue on. Ready to complete the residence area. Down the elevator. I was gonna say ladder there. And then through this door over here before the crows start attacking you. Grab the red plant, combine it. Snakes are dropping from the ceiling and stuff, so I don't even think there is a ceiling in that area. But yeah, snakes are falling, so watch out for them. Grab the plants, combine them and put them in the item box for later, just in case you get poisoned and whatever. Alright, pick up the items, health items, the ink ribbon. Don't grab that battery pack, you don't need it. So we more or less got all our health items back from the Elder Crimson Head fight. I think we only used three or 4 health items in the Crimson Head fight. You don't need the crank for a while, so you can put that away as well. Just mixing herbs and sorting out inventory. Save your game. Put the crank and the ink ribbons away after you save your game. Then head on into the next room. I didn't put the crank away, but you don't need it here, so probably best to just put it away. Go through the double doors over here. There's gonna be spiders in this room, so try and get in and out as quick as possible. Pick up the green herb here, the red book downstairs, and another green herb there, and the first aid box and the book down here. Alright, head out. I'm just gonna drop the health items and stuff off in here before I continue on. Yeah, now I drop the crank. We'll take one health item with us, just in case you need it. You usually can just push the box over them holes that's in the hallway there, but I don't worry about pushing the box on this playthrough. The vines or roots or whatever they are don't do much damage to you anyway, so as long as you try and push them off you as quick as you can, they don't do much damage. Grab the map. There's a hole in the wall, don't interact with it or you'll get swarmed from bees. Go into room 002 and then into the bathroom in here after the cutscene. Grab the residence key from the shelf in here. A zombie will barge in, let him barge in before you run back out. Because if you do that, he won't bother you back in the main room anymore, he'll be stuck in the bathroom. So you want him stuck in there because you'll be coming through here about 2 or 3 more times. Push the bookshelves aside so you got access to the ladder. Then we're going to go back into the room near the save room and grab the control room key. Then come back here and go down the ladder. Alright, we're gonna drain the bathtub. Grab the control room key and head out before that zombie on the floor wakes up and tries to attack you. Alright, back out and back into room 002. Can't do that without a bit of vine play first, so bit of vine play there. Down the ladder. And just as usual, push the boxes into the water to make a bridge. Then head on through and unlock the control room key with in the next room. pick up the herb, green herb. Then head through the door. Just get to the end and unlock the door without, as quick as you can. Don't worry about the sharks. If they attack you, it's alright. Just keep going. What sharks? There's no sharks here. You can see them there moving behind you. Alright, do the puzzle in here. You've probably already played through a few times now, so check the number on the table. So valve 1. Start with this button.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Yep, then this button, and then the button on the left, or the lever on the left. All that. It's not gonna let you, and then we'll go around the corner there to put our number in on the oil pressure thing.
Pressure threshold.
Use the number you got from the table. Now press this button again, and then the lever. Then we'll go to the first one again, and then press this to completely drain the water. Water has been completely drained. Grab this health item. Then we'll go and grab another residence key from Mother Neptune. Yep, through this door. Watch out for the small shark that's in here. Just run to against the wall on your way, so he doesn't attack you. Alright. Let's push this off the edge after you interact with the key. Flip the switch. Then fry him. Alright, grab the key, then head back upstairs. Gonna work on creating the V-Jolt for plant 42. Then we're gonna get out of here after we collect the last mansion key in the plant 42 room. And now we're just heading all the way back upstairs. Go through this other door though, that one over there. Through here, up the ladder, and then unlock the door. Then up the other ladder. Alright, use the residence key there, you don't need it anymore. Throw it away. And then we're going to grab the insecticide from in here and use it on the hole in the wall in the hallway. So yeah, this code is 365 in different combinations, so if it doesn't work straight away, just try it in a different order. 365. Yep, grab the insecticide and then head back out before the invisible bees get you. They don't do much damage anyway. Down the hall, then use the insecticide. We'll grab the last residence key from where that beehive was. Yep, pick up the key and the red plant, combine them. Now off to, yep, we'll open that door, discard the key. We'll do the book puzzle to open the secret entrance. Pick up the ink ribbon if you want. Make a save if you want to. Yeah, just rearrange the books to make a naked lady. Alright, we'll make the V-jolt, head all the way back down to the control room. Use the V-jolt on the plant 42's roots, and then yeah, that's pretty much the residence area done. We're an hour and 26 minutes in. Alright, pick the bottles up. Just follow the order I do it in on for the making the V-jolt. Get some water. Number 3, combine them two together. And some number 6. So combine the water with the number 3 to make purple. Then the purple with the yellow to make orange. Gonna get another yellow. And then mix the yellow with the water. Then the orange with the green. Then we're gonna need one more red to mix with the blue. And that is the V-jolt. Alright, head back to the control room and use that on the roots of the plant. So yep, we'll head all the way back down and then back up. Yeah, just follow through to the main doors again. The doors and stuff that I go through to get back down here. It's just one path, really. Alright, up the ladder and then back into the shark area. Through this door. So yeah, use the V-Jolt right here. And that's the boss fight of Plant 42 finished. Get rid of the empty bottles, you don't need them anymore. And head all the way back up to the room you done the book puzzle in. And enter the door in there. Yep, just strolling on the way back up to the room. Yep, their residence is almost cleared. Back in here, then back into room 003. All of this was to just basically get the last mansion key. Save your game if you want. Pick up the key and then head out. Leave Barry there. Pick up the red herb if you want to. Might be able to, yeah, combine it with something later. Alright, head back into the save room area. Or just continue on. Drop some items. And then yeah, head out. There's gonna be snakes, small snakes around on your way back now, so just watch out for them. If you get bitten and poisoned, it's alright. Just wait till you get to the next item box if you don't have any blue plants on you. Blue herbs. In this area, I think this is the area. Yeah, a few dogs gonna be in here, 2 dogs in here. Just run straight for the elevator. Go up. The snakes are in here, so just watch out for snakes in here. You can hear them trying to bite you on the way through. Alright, get to the door before the dogs get you. Pick up the health items here. No, you don't want the battery pack. Yep, pick up the first aid spray and the other one on the other side. Then head on.
Huh?
Alright, there's gonna be hunters now, so we're just gonna run past all the hunters. Run straight for that door. There's gonna be a hunter or 2 in this room, so just run straight into here. Make a save if you want. It's probably best to make a save. Take the knife with you. And maybe a health item. You don't really need the serum. I took it just in case the snake poisoned me, but yeah. Probably best to just leave the serum there. Yep, make a save, put the ink ribbon back, so 24 saves right there. So just watch out for the hunters every time you come in here and in that other room. Yep, he's on my tail. Through this door, unlock the door in this room. Then we're gonna do the puzzle. In here, just push this all the way to the end. If you've done this few playthroughs already, you already know how this goes, so yeah, just follow me if you don't. Pick up the book, yep. Examine it, then head down. Yep, head down the ladder. Now we're gonna go and grab the battery. There's a few spiders in here, just run past them all. Make a left there and make a right there. There is only one turn there, so yeah. There's some blue herbs in here if you've been poisoned. So pick these up. There's 2 zombies in here, so watch out for them. Turn this on for the elevator. Now head through. Head through this door over here into like a little kitchen area. There's gonna be a zombie in here, so just dodge him. Or just take the hit. Head through the elevator and then continue on. There's a zombie here usually, near the plants. Just pick these up, combine them. Watch out for him. Head through this door. Grab the battery off the table or shelf or whatever it's called. Yep, take the battery and then head out. Now we're gonna go down here, head out. Through that door. Yep, head on through here. Yep, down the steps. We're gonna put the metal away and the battery for now. And we're gonna load up on some health items so we can go and get the second book with the metal in it from the snake. Let's make a save. And then yeah, we'll put the ink ribbon back and grab one more health item. No. You should just grab one more health item just in case, because we will be using some and we will have some room for the book to pick up. Alright, open that door. We're gonna grab... Oh yeah, we need the space for this. We're gonna grab the red gemstone. So yeah, make sure the eagle's looking that way before you attempt to grab the gemstone. Climb up, grab it and then head out. So we'll go this way. Watch out for the crimson head in here, just bolt straight for the door. Alright, up the stairs and into the snake boss fight room. Just run to the ladder, go downstairs and just start slicing it. It's not that hard, just keep attacking when you can. Don't heal until you're in red danger. Still in red caution, so yeah, don't heal until you really need it. Red danger. There we go. And just keep trying to attack. Yep, got some good attacks in there. Only on red caution, orange caution, whatever it is. Dodged him. You can basically see where he is with the dust flying around. He likes to double back around the bookshelf a lot. See, he's going around the bookshelf again. Alright, he's down. That's the snake boss fight finished. Grab the book with the wolf medal in it and we'll take off. Ready to go and get the jewelry box to combine with that red gemstone. So back up the ladder, pick up the green herbs and combine them. Just make sure you have a spot saved for the jewelry box. Then you can combine the jewelry box with the red gemstone. That'll free up a space. Watch out for the crimson head in here. Just run straight through to that door. And we're heading straight down to the main hall area. Yep, through that door. Yeah, we'll grab that only if you have a spare spot left. In here, there's a zombie. Just duck around him. Get the box, combine it, and grab the plant. Do the puzzle. Alright, grab the key. Grab the green herb and then make your way out. We're going to use that key on the door with the hunter in that hallway just before the colored paintings room, through that graveyard shortcut. Yep, so through there. Through the shortcut. Watch out for the hunter in here. Just run straight for the door and unlock it. Right there, yep. And now we're going to grab the metal object after we turn on the lamp in here. Alright, so grab that. Then head out. We're going to go and save it now. Watch out for the hunter in here. Alright, save your game. Then we're gonna pick up the crank and the battery and make our way into the caves. Alright, we're 2 hours in, so yeah, not long now. The caves and the lab area is, as usual, pretty short. Not too, doesn't take too long to get past those two areas. Alright, so grab the battery and the, crank. And then head back to the pool area. The door should be repaired now, so you can enter through there. On our way back through, we're going to grab this stone and metal object out of the wall because we need it to access the labs. Yep, through the white doors. Watch out for the dogs in here. Get to the door as quick as you can. Then cross the pool area. Watch out for the snakes in here. I've been poisoned, so yeah. There's some blue herbs there if you've been poisoned. But there's a few dogs in this area, so be quick. Go down here. Use the battery on the elevator, then enter the elevator. And then we're gonna go and fill the pool back up with the crank. Watch out for the dogs. Use the crank here, fill the pool up, and then go back the way you came. Alright, now you can access the cave tunnels. Back through this elevator. and then through here, where the waterfall was earlier. Down the ladder, and now you're in the cave tunnels. Pick up the herb, and now you want to go and save it. You don't need the green crank anymore, so you can put that away for good. Pick up the ink ribbon. Drop the crank, you won't need that anymore. Make a save back there if you want, just so it's a checkpoint for you. Alright, through this door. Pick up the plant. And then through this door over here. We're getting ready to pick up the red-handled crank, so pick that up and then dodge the hunters on the way back. Alright, I got the red-handled crank. Now a hunter will spawn here. Just run straight past him. Run back through this area. Now there's going to be a hunter or two in here, so just run straight back through here and through that door as quick as you can. Alright, make a save again if you want. It'll be best to make a save because there's gonna be two boulders that roll and can instantly kill you if you don't dodge them in time. So yeah, make a save. Bring the knife with you to cut the webs off the door in the spider boss room. Yep, use the crank there, then head on through. Grab the green herb over here. I think I grab it on the way back. Alright, run next to the boulder and then run back and around the corner. So it doesn't instantly kill you. Then in here, this is the spider boss room, so just run straight for the door on the opposite end and cut the webs off. Then exit. Easy. Didn't even get poisoned, I don't think. Pick these herbs up, combine them all, and then head on. Alright. You want to activate the crank 3 times and then dodge that boulder up in front of you there. Just run straight to the left. Once you activate it 3 times to make that section available to run to. Alright, now just run to the left and that's the 2 boulders out of the way. There's a health item over here, pick that up. Examine it. First aid spray. Now we're going to head into this puzzle room and complete this puzzle to get the cylinder for the elevator shaft. So push this statue to that discolored wall area right there. Use the crank, and now we're going to push the statue onto that circle bit on the floor to rotate it. Rotate it twice to make it face the same direction as the other statue. Rotate yourself a bit. Yep. Now you want to push it back against the wall over there. And that's the puzzle. Pick up the cylinder in the middle of the 2 statues and then head out. Alright. Now you want to head all the way back to the elevator room. And use the piece you just got on the piece that's in the elevator room. Run straight to the other door in this room before the spider can get a chance to attack you. Through that door. Pick up the plant if you haven't already. Drop the crank, you don't need that anymore. And whatever else you want to drop. Yeah, I just realized I didn't need that red crank anymore. Alright. Almost done with the caves. dodge the hunters in here. Usually there's two. I think there might be only one on very easy. Alright, grab the shaft out of this part here. Combine it with the cylinder. And then put it back in. Then press 4, 2, 3, 1. To turn the power back on. Now you can catch the elevator down. Through this door. Now we're gonna mess around with Lisa Trevor. Just make her spawn on the opposite side that you want to go to, so make her spawn on that left side and then run this way. Pick up these two plants, 1 and 2, combine them and then head through the door to push the flamethrower box onto the platform to send it to the crushing room. So, yep, head this way. Alright, push it onto the platform. Activate the platform. And then head out. Alright, go back to the elevator room from here. Gonna dodge Lisa Trevor again. So run down here, she'll spawn right there. Then we head back. We'll go and get the broken flamethrower, then we'll come back in here. To enter Lisa Trevor's room, I think it is. They grab the jewelry box with the stone ring in it for the metal object. Alright, push this over to the crushing machine. Press the button, crush the box, and then grab the flamethrower. And head on back. Up the ladder. Then back into the room you were just in. Make her spawn on the left side again. Yep. And then flip this switch over here Then you can place the flamethrower onto them things off the wall. So come down here, this way, place the flamethrower and then head through. Now we can, yeah, we're pretty much finished with the cave tunnels area. "29 minutes left, then we're done." The labs don't take long at all to complete, especially when you're not doing other things besides the main mission. Alright, now we have the stone ring. We're gonna head up and up here back at the cabin area. Grab these plants, combine them, and then head up the ladder. Probably want to make a save here, just in case the things go south with the hunters back in the other areas in the mansion. So yeah, keep the ring, pick up the eagle and dog medal, and the stone metal object. Yep, take them with you. Save your game, and then head out, ready for the last section of this playthrough. Now just make your way all the way back to the mansion area. Watch out for the zombie just up here. Just go around that tree again. So to the right side of that tree, yep, like that. You should duck him like that. And then there's gonna be 2 zombies in here. So just run straight for the end, to the other side, go through the other gate. Yep, like so. Alright, through this door. Now don't forget to grab this stone and metal object out of the wall, because you need that. Alright, now continue. Watch out for this hunter in this next room. Just gonna run straight into the art gallery area. Paintings room. and then into the main hall. And that's it. We're done with running around the mansion. Down the stairs, and then down them other stairs. Right there. Use the stone and metal objects on the door, and then enter. Lisa Trevor's creeping around down here now, so you'll have to push some stone pillars off the edge to beat her in the boss fight. Save your game here, doesn't hurt. Got plenty of saves. Through the door, then down the ladder. You don't want to give Barry's gun back to him, so don't give him the gun on the cutscene after the ladder. Because you don't want to save anyone.
Jill, you're alive.
Don't give him the gun. Now you want to start pushing the stone pillars off the edge. Like so. She can instantly kill you here by hitting you and making you fall off the edge. I got lucky and she didn't even hit me once. Alright. Get out of here. Done the leap of faith. Now we're going to use the dog medal on this bit, and then the eagle medal on the opposite side, and then enter the secret lab entrance. Down the stairs and then through the ladder. Down, not ladder, the elevator. Down the ladder in here. Some more ink ribbons. Save your game and then, yeah, proceed through the door. This area is going to be pretty quick. Yep, pick up the plants in here. And then down the stairs. There's always going to be a zombie in here. Wrong way. Through this door. Use the computer. Login is John, John, and password is Ada, ADA. Then you want to unlock the 2 doors. You'll need another password. The password is CELL, CELL. Yep, unlock that one and then unlock the next one. And then get out of there. And head back up the stairs in the main area. Alright, we're on our way to get the lab key. So we can access the room with the fuel capsule. Yep, up there. Watch out for these guys in here. Enter this room. This is one of the rooms you just unlocked. Put the password in on the wall. 8462, I think it is. Yep. Now you want to grab the lab key off the bench and then head out. We're going to go back down the stairs we just came from. Alright. Get attacked from him again. Now we're going to go down this way and unlock these 2 doors to discard the key. Alright, we don't need that key anymore. Now we're going to go and get the fuel capsule. Through there. We got the bug monsters in here, so watch out for them. Take the fuel capsule, and now we're going to go and fill it up and return it here. Bit of choking going on there. Alright, you might want to save it now just in case you accidentally die on the way back with the full fuel capsule. So make a save now, may as well. Save you going into that other room and picking it up again. Gonna get the health item and the ink ribbon on the table. Yep. Make a save, drop some things. Then we're gonna return with the full fuel capsule. Put it in the spot we got it from, and then we're gonna go and fight Tyrant. The last boss fight, then finish the game. Pretty quick, the labs. All right. Yep, go through here. Pick up the first aid box. Got some green herbs. Go through this door, and this is where we're gonna fill up the fuel capsule. Some more ink ribbons there, may as well grab them. Alright, fill it up and then walk back. It's easier to just use the D-pad while you're walking, so you don't accidentally start running and then blow yourself up. So now we're just going to walk all the way back. There is a zombie in this room, I think, but he was behind you. Alright, just walk all the way back. You can be attacked and stuff. Just make sure your health is always on green. So this guy's gonna attack you. Try and push him off as quick as possible. Through there, and then through this other door over here. There are usually 2 zombies in this area, but I don't think there's any on very easy difficulty. So if this guy attacks you, just keep walking. Try and get to that capsule as quick as you can. Get to the part where you put the fuel capsule in. Just try and walk past him. And yeah, get rid of that capsule. Have a health item on you in case you need it. Alright, yes, you're safe after that. Now we're gonna go and interact with a computer. And that'll unlock the elevator, I think, to get into the room where you fight Tyrant. Just keep running. There's gonna be them bugs chasing you in there, so just keep running. Don't stop. Alright, look for the computer with the blue screen, activate it, and now head back to the save room and make a save. Just in case the tyrant kills you. Alright, almost done. Pretty much kill the tyrant, then head for the roof to be extracted. And if you would have saved anyone, which I don't recommend, you would have had to fight the tyrant again on the roof. And that would have been a bit harder with just doing it with a knife. So yeah, fill up on health items. You're gonna need them. Save your game and then put the ink ribbon back. And then grab one more health item. Keep a spot saved for the key you're gonna have to pick up. Yeah, I forgot about the key. Alright, activate the elevator and then head in. Alright, through the door. Now we're gonna knife tyrant to death. Just try and keep an eye out for his reflection on the floor. So just hit and move, just keep hitting and moving. And keep an eye on your health so you don't drop down to just check if you're on red danger. I didn't know how strong his hits were, so in red caution I was using the health items as well. But he doesn't take as much hits as the Elder Crimson Head, so that's a good thing. I was trying to circle around him, but I didn't know where he was. Another good thing is that he's quite slow too, so he can't really chase after you. There he is, he's down. That was quicker than I thought it was going to be when I was playing it. Alright, grab the key, run all the way to the end down here, end of the room, and then press this button. Lock has been released. Now head out and head for the roof. Back this way. Yeah, we're just gonna go all the way back to the first save room in the labs here, and then yeah, up the ladder and through the door. Alright, up the stairs. Watch out for the zombies in here. There's no more boss fights or anything. It's pretty much game over. Alright, guys. Yeah, it's pretty much done. So if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Jill, you did a fine job.